Lou, greater honor, your third Six Men of the Year trophy or getting a flavor of wings named after you at Magic City?
Probably,
And tell us that story too.
you know what?
Please.
Yeah, you know what's, it's probably gonna be the flavor of wing because that seems like it birthed the nickname. It birthed Lemon Pepper Lou, which is crazy because that happened in the 15th year of my career. That's the only thing people remember about me all of a sudden. You
I
know?
remember that though.
No, so what happened?
He went to Magic
wasn't
City
even-
during the
but
bubble.
Let him tell the
I
story.
gotta tell you, Diesel, it's not even interesting.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Because that shit went,
People
that shit went super
This what
viral.
happened.
But hold on.
my-
And I had to do something I never wanted to do. I had to go in on you. I mean, because it was going viral and everybody was talking
It was
about it.
a weird time.
Yeah,
It was a weird time. Everybody
so
has.
we want to hear the story from you. Go ahead.
But my OG had passed away. My business partner, his dad is responsible for a lot of stuff I've done in the community and everything. He passed away. So they cleared me to leave the bubble and go to his funeral.
Right.
And so when I got home, I went to the wake. So mind you, we've been living in a hotel. Hotel food. Ain't no special food coming in and out.
Right.
You eating whatever the is on that
menu.
on that menu in the hotel until they figured out later on how to start getting food into the bubble. So go to the wake. The wake is a block away from Magic. Now, if you know Atlanta culture, we eat at our. It ain't about for real. These is our favorite restaurants.
I've never been.
Cap. So I'm like, yo, I'm a block from Magic. We leave here. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. Then I'm gonna go and get out. I get to Magic, mind you, it's 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So all of that, I was partying and all that, that's bullshit. So I'm there at 5 o'clock. NBA did a whole investigation. It was 8 people total in Magic City. 5 of them was with me, by the way.
Right.
I got my mask on. I think I'm doing everything responsible, this and that. So Jack Harlow walks in with one of my partners. So I'll give you a backstory on my relationship with Jack Harlow. I've known Jack since 2017. I met him. He was a regular white kid. I didn't know nothing about him. My man told me he did music. I'm like, cool. He started coming around. Fast forward 3 years later, he's the biggest star in the world.
Right.
#1 song. He walks in. I'm like, yo, man, congrats on everything, bro. Like, you made it, bro. Like,
Came up.
Yeah, it's happening, bro. You got the #1 song, this and that. So we excited to see each other. He like, yo, let's take a shot. Me and Jack take a shot. So he like, man, you think we could take a picture? He was like, you think it'd be cool we take a picture? I said, I don't see why not. I got my mask on, you got your mask on. Let's take the picture. Take the picture. Don't think nothing of it. Jack go about his business. I go about mine. My food come out. I leave. I go home. Next day, I wake up. And that's the extent of the story, by the way.
Right.
That was my time in Magic City. Go home.
Oh, he's on fire.
Yeah, I go home. Next morning, my agent called me. He said, we got a problem. I said, what's up? He said, I'll call you. He said, I'll call you back, but L. Frank is about to call you. L. Frank was my GM at the time with the Clippers. L calls me, hey man, who the f is Jack Harlow? I said, he's my friend, he a rapper. Wow, what's the problem? I'll call you back. So he hangs up on me too. So my agent and my GM, they done hung up on me back to back.
Lawrence Frank.
Yeah.
From
Lawrence
Jersey,
Frank.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, what is going on? Open my phone, Twitter is going crazy. Lou Williams sneaks out of the bubble to go to Magic City.
Oh, that's what I saw. I was happy
is-
for you.
Yeah, no, I
would've
was
went.
too.
They said I snuck out of the bubble. There was a doctor traveling with me. Because this was the time you had the COVID test 2-3 times a day.
Right.
It was a doctor traveling with me. Didn't sneak out of the bubble. I had permission to leave. I didn't have permission to go to Magic. I give them that. But I wanted something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And so
And the wings are good.
what ended up happening was Jack posted the picture. So people started going crazy like, Lou is out of the bubble. So when Jack realized that, he deleted the picture and said, y'all chill, that's an old pic. I'm just showing love to my homie. But I had the bubble mask on.
Oh, yeah. It said NBA.
Yeah, NBA
I had
30.
the NBA bubble mask on.
Yeah, it
And he tried to cover for me, and it just took a life of its own. And it was a slow media week, and they just lit me on fire.
Cracking up when I heard that because I was like,
I heard everything. I was irresponsible. Hey, I'm a clown.
dog.
I didn't know you at the
Me
time,
and
but I
Kitchen
was
Persons
like,
got problems to this day because of that.
no, you know, Craig, I didn't know you at the time. I was like, he always been cool with me. I always see him out. Yeah, that's true. It's true.
But if you've been in the bubble, it makes sense to me. Like as a person that heard the story, I'm like, that makes sense. Like, damn, being in the bubble, you go back home. I mean, come on, go get some wings and see some things.
I'm going right back to the bubble the next day. So I'm like, I'm gonna get some food I want. Like, I'm gonna have me a meal that I look forward to.
Want.
You dig what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, what people don't know is I was back in the bubble on, I want to say Friday. I was already back in the bubble in quarantine, and my agent was like, Monday, it's gonna be a show. He was like, when everybody come back from the weekend,
It'll be crazy.
and the media open back up, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a show. So
you handled it well, though. You
Monday
really did.
morning hit, and I was on every single news station. Everybody was just dogging out of me.
Yo, you
and,
seemed-
and
they
mind
said
you,
you was reckless.
But what was crazy was I was already on day 4 of quarantine. So I'm sitting there watching it like, they like, has he even returned to the bubble yet? And I put my team at risk in this. I'm like, what? But Adam Silver, he told me, he said, honestly, I don't think you did anything wrong, but I am going to make an example out of you because I don't need these guys to think that they can do this.
Right.
And they just
Everybody would have
threw
wanted
me to the
leave.
wolves.
So what happened? 10 games? 12 games?
No suspension, no fine, no nothing. I just quarantined.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
What was that like, quarantine? Like
being locked in a hotel room, sliding food to your door like you're an animal.
Yeah, it was crazy.
No, that was a wild, and it felt like that was a long time ago. That was a wild time, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what was crazy? And we in the bubble, so by the time we're in the bubble, outside opens back up, by the way.
Y'all still in the bubble?
So we're in the bubble, but everybody else is back to living life.
Lord have mercy.
So, but we're at Disney, so we can literally hear the roller coasters. Like, we can literally hear that. So it felt like aspects of jail. Like,
Bro.
they having a ball and we still stuck in this goddamn bubble,
Wouldn't
bro.
even clean my room. I'll never forget that. Like, so I was doing a show, and I said, "Can we do housekeeping?" We don't do housekeeping. We don't do food. We don't do nothing. I said, "Can I get some towels?" They threw the towels in a bag.
Yeah.
They just threw them in the room, poof, on the ground. Like, I swear to God, like, they didn't clean no rooms. There was no food. Y'all lucky y'all had food. You had to feed.
It was a video game. Just imagine you in a hotel, and second floor, the elevator open up. You just see a big L.A. Lakers banner. Third floor, Miami Heat banner. Fourth floor, Boston Celtics banner. Like, every floor
Was a team.
and them was your roommates. Like, LeBron riding around on a bike. You got dudes over here playing ping pong. Donovan Mitchell and whoever else, they playing ping pong. Other guys, they over here at the pool, and it's like NBA University with no women.
If they would have brought Magic City to y'all would have been happy.
We'd have been real happy.
Y'all would have been good.
That's all we was missing. It'd have been a lot more desirable
Boy,
if they'd have did
put
that.
I heard so many funny stories about how they was trying to get women in the bubble. They was bringing girls. They was trying to sneak girls over the
Wasn't
gate.
happening.
They
wasn't happening.
They wasn't trying to get them in there.
It wasn't happening. It just wasn't a realistic thing. They had that.
I'd have got somebody in.
Shaq. It wasn't happening.
Bro, I'm from Orlando. I have Disney contacts. I would have got somebody in. I'm telling you right now.
We found one little thing. One day, me and Pat Bear, we riding bikes, and we just decided we just go ride all around this, just see what's going on.
Right.
And we found the employee entrance, and we was like, nah, I got it. I got one strike already.
Right.
I was already
be out the league if I can't.
Yeah, I was already on strike one. I said, man, we ain't finna play with these people. But it was a couple of little cracks in their system though. It could have happened.
You know what's crazy about the whole COVID situation? Like, us, black people, we know how to bring it all the way up to the line. For example, we get to Orlando. So I'm not gonna stay here. I'm gonna go to Orlando. I got a big house in Orlando. They're saying, don't come on the streets. Don't do this. Don't go to the store. Don't go to the mall. But they ain't say about the lake. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at all the ordinance and all the laws. They don't say nothing about the lake. When I tell you the lake was packed every day. I had to buy 2 new boats. I'm gonna tell you why, because I had this pontoon boat, and there's this rich kid who lived around the corner. This show up in a brand new boat every day, and he stopped by the house playing his music like a was flexing on me. I'm like, all right, Kenny, give me another boat. We can't. Give me another boat. So I got a boat. So this went and got a bigger boat. So now I'm like, you know what? Kenny, get it up. So I bought 2 different boats just competing with this little kid. We was on the lake every day. Because again,
no problems.
No cops, hundreds of people, no cops. And when I tell you they was partying, they would come behind my house, put the boat to thing, we put the DJ, it was like a party the whole time.